What's going on, my beautiful people? Welcome to a new Age of Origins video. You know that I've been playing this game for a while. I've been making videos, and if you want to try it yourself, link will be in the description to download, and definitely give it a shot. If you don't like it, you can always delete it. Now, today's topic is going to be another beginner's guide, and it's going to be an important one, which is building your city. As you can see, we have a lot of different buildings in Age of Origins, and of course, at some point you want to upgrade all of them. However, some buildings, or I should say upgrading some buildings earlier, is super important compared to other ones, because there are some main buildings that you should be working on first to give you a head start and progress a lot faster. When you upgrade any building in the game, it's going to give you something extra, but as I said, some will give you better things in return. The first thing that we are going to discuss, the name itself is self-explanatory, and it's the main hall. It's the main building in your city, and main hall is basically the cap that you can upgrade your other buildings. In Age of Origins, you cannot upgrade any other building higher than the level of your main hall. For example, mine is 12 right now. This means the highest level that I can upgrade my other buildings is going to be 12. If I want to upgrade them further, I first need to upgrade my main hall. Now let's go over some bonuses of upgrading your main hall and why it is super important, and it should be, of course, the first thing, the first building that you need to be upgrading. If we click on details and click on more info, as you can see, the highest level that we can take our main hall or any building in Age of Origins is level 41, but your first goal should be reaching level 17 so that you get that 50% gathering speed bonus. After that, it's just going to give you a bunch of power. Yes, power is super important in the game, because basically with more power you'll perform better, but also again with more power you will be able to get into much better alliances, and if you're in a better alliance, your account of course will grow a lot faster. However, what you see on your screen right now is not all the benefits of upgrading your main hall. It's actually only a minor part. So besides gathering boost and battle power, of course the first thing we already discussed, you will be able to upgrade other buildings as well when you upgrade your main hall. The second benefit is that once you reach a certain level main hall, you'll be able to deploy 2 titans at once, and I think it's going to be quite game-changing for your account. The next thing is going to be about officers. If we click on the command center and click on appoint, as you can see, we can appoint different officers. Some of them are open, some of the slots are open, but some of them are locked. And how we're going to unlock these slots so that we can just appoint more officers or increase our bonuses that we get from the appointment system is of course upgrading your main hall. So basically, once you upgrade your main hall to certain levels, you will be able to appoint more officers in this appointment screen, and of course increase your bonuses that you get from this whole system. And these are actually not small bonuses. For example, from directors, we get technology research 15%, gather speed boost, and resource output boost. So appointment system is like, it gives you a bunch of bonuses. You definitely want to maximize your gains from this system. And of course, the best way to do it is unlocking every single slot. And to be able to do that, you need to upgrade your main hall. And on top of that, there is something called mobility in Age of Origins, and it's basically our spending mobility. You can think of this like action points. And the way we do it, we click on the monster, we click on attack, we set out some troops. It is very simple. And once we upgrade our city hall level or main hall level, we will be able to set out more fleets. And by the way, as you can see, I can only send one of my titans. When I click on the second one, it says you can send 2 titans simultaneously at city level 24. So to simply put, the benefits of upgrading your main halls are endless. Now, of course, this is not the only building. That was just the first building that we need to discuss. After that, we have city vault. Because every single time, let me just hide it myself real quick. Every single time we try to upgrade our main hall, it will have some prerequisites. City vault will always be here. Every single time with no exceptions. And that's why, since this is the building that you have to upgrade before you can even think of upgrading your main hall, it is super important to upgrade every time you are able to do so. Then of course, one of my favorite buildings in any type of city building war game, embassy, alliance center, whatever you want to call it, basically the building that is related to your alliance. Because in this one, every time you upgrade this building, let's click on the details and click on more info, you see every single time you upgrade the buildings, you are increasing how many helps that you can get. And every single help is just basically free speed ups. Who doesn't want free speed ups? Everybody does. So this building is super important, and it's quite underrated. And my advice is always, every time you upgrade your main hall, immediately go ahead and upgrade your embassy to the same level of your main hall. So for the future upgrades, you can get the maximum number of helps, meaning that you will need to use minimum number of speed ups, which is, I think, super important, because Age of Origins or any type of city building war game, after some point, once you get into the end game, It's all about resources and speed ups. Then we have the academy. Academy is also so important because obviously it gives you the research. And research, of course, gives you a ton of bonuses on different topics, whether it's resources, development, city defense, or military. Let's take a look at the development, for example. There are certain things that you need to be upgrading first. For example, architecture. The reason why this is important is because it increases our construction speed. This means once we get this to maximum level that we can, we will be able to reduce the time remaining for our every single future constructions in the buildings. Again, just like the helps, we will need to use less speed ups. So first, let's increase our architecture level, and then we can increase the level of our academy.
A few moments later.
Right, architecture, 10 out of 10. This means now for every single building upgrade in my city, it's going to cost way less. And there is one more technology which is super important, and it is research. Technically, if I wasn't making a video right now, what I would do is to, min-max the return. I will first upgrade the research as much as I can, then I will go back to architecture, because what it does is this research technology reduces the time for this architecture technology research, and this way we will be using less speed ups. However, like this is the first technology, it doesn't cost like days of speed ups, so I just decided to max this first to show you guys why it is important. And as you can see, now we can upgrade our academy because it costs way less time. Two more buildings before we finish the video, which are basically tied to each other, and these are training grounds and your military barracks. The reason why they are tied to each other is because training grounds basically increases your maximum number of recruitments and also your recruitment speed, which is super important. And that's why this is one of the main buildings that you need to be working on, you need to be upgrading. And military barracks is when you upgrade them, as you can see, you are able to unlock new tier of troops. And on our next video, we can actually discuss troop types, which troop types that you should be focusing, which one makes sense for you. We can definitely make a video about that. But basically, these are super important as well because this one, as I said, max recruitment and more recruitment speed, and these buildings unlocks you more troops. As you can see, I have only level 2 right now because this account is just created to make some beginner guides, but it goes all the way to level 13, and my god, these look so badass. So you definitely want higher tier troops, and for that you will need to upgrade your military barracks. Hope you guys liked it, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to download the game, try it yourself, link will be in the description or pinned comment. I see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.